Gaming is a form of art. I love the music, the sound design.
Like it really relaxes me. So I really love playing games.
I started gaming back in high school when I learned about computers. I got the computer games. I used to play PES. The need to want to create games came after I started programming in Python. That was in 2019.
Since I was growing up, it has always been my mind medicine, until I just got my first PC, and it's like all that just went out the window. I fell in love with it. I was obsessed with like being behind it, finding how it works. I'll be at the cafe when I don't have internet on my PC that time. So it's like it got to a point where I just saw that this is my real love.
When I was in my final year in secondary school, my teachers were like, "Oh, what do you want to study in school?" So I was like, "I want to do computer science." And they were like, "Why?" So as a young person, I was like, "Oh, so that I can become a programmer, I create games and I'll make money, be an hacker. I'll just hack somebody's phone, hack somebody's system." So it was very interesting then.
I played a lot of virtual games, games on computer, and one day I just thought to myself, that was as at 2009, that how could I even make this game? But it was just something I thought of like briefly, but I didn't take any action towards it. Then later in life, and I studied with product engineering in the University of Ibadan. So in 300 level, I started learning mobile app itself before I finally concluded on this game development.
There was this time when I was in secondary school, I had a tutor, I had a mentor. And so when I met with him, he kind of introduced me into the world of computing. I think the first thing he taught me how to write an HTML page, and I just totally fell in love. Every night I would just be coding. Got to a point, even my parents knew that this is what I wanted to become. I wanted to become a software engineer, and they always know a lot about me. They will say, "Oh, where is Eniola?" They'll be like, "Oh, it's probably in the room coding alone."
One big hindrance to gaming in Africa is culture. People believe, especially our parents and grandparents, they believe gaming is a waste of time.
Other threats are poor infrastructure such as electricity, high cost of data,
lack of proper representation. I think a lot of game studios are not properly represented, or they are not representing themselves well.
Not all communities can afford the gadgets to play the game. Not everyone in every community can afford those. So I discovered GameUp Africa Bootcamp, sponsored by Malio and Google, from a friend who referred me through a link after I had told him about my interest in game development.
My favorite experience with the program will have to be the fact that I get to be mentored by people who have over 10 years of experience in game development. Consider Dinas to a Ghanaian who made one of the biggest hits in 2020 last year. Then Liu, who is from America, and Gabi from Singapore as well. So the things that the organizer have done to help individuals learning are, one thing I would first highlight is the fact that they provide data allowance for students. I'll give kudos to Malio for that.
The access to a team or access to a technical support each and every week. It was such a great experience for me because I still can't believe that I'm able to create my own game. I am so grateful to Google. I'm so grateful to Malio for making this opportunity. All of this just formed together to push me to improve upon myself and continue on my gaming journey.